That's strange. I wonder what could have happened to it. I've looked everywhere. Humans! How dense can they be? I can't believe it. I go to all that trouble, and for what? They don't even notice. Johanna, what on earth is the matter? Oh, it's the humans. They're so. Now, take a deep breath and start at the beginning. Well, I found a small plastic box of some of our old scripts behind the door, and I thought if the humans saw it, they might remember us and take us back into God's service. I discovered the door wasn't quite latched, so I pulled and pulled on it till I got it open just enough to slide the box through it out onto the landing, and I hoped one of them might see it on their way to the media room across from our storeroom. Oh, so that's where it went. But Johanna, well then I came back in and I pushed the door shut. I heard it latch, and I watched through the vent at the bottom of the door. Johanna! What? Have you lost your mind? But Gramps, you know very well that if a human sees a puppet move on its own or hears it speak, that puppet will lose its spirit and become inanimate, just like any other toy. God has told us never to take such risks, and your parents have warned you. You know better. But Gramps, I was just trying to help. Not that it did any good. Why, what happened? Well, a couple of humans did come along, and one of them saw the box, and I got all excited until I heard them say, "Well, look here. I don't know where this came from, but I think this box is just what we need to hold our craft supplies for Sunday school." And then the other one said, "Yes, it is, but what's in it?" So they looked and decided that the scripts were just some old junk, and they dumped them in the trash and took the box. Johanna, not only did you take a bad chance and disobey God and your parents, but I had been looking for those scripts so I could put them with the others backstage. I planned to get them all organized and ready for when the humans rediscovered us. Now that can't happen. Oh, Gramps, I'm sorry. Well, what's done is done, girl puppet, but you must not get ahead of God's plans. Well, what do you mean by that, Grandpa? I know you've been reading the Bible. Have you come to the story of Moses yet? Yeah, I just started Exodus. Let's see. Israel had been in Egypt for a really long time. Yep, about 430 years. Yeah, and the Egyptians had forgotten Joseph, and they'd gotten worried because there were so many Israelites, or Hebrews as they were then called, so they enslaved them and made their lives miserable. They even killed their baby boys whenever they got a chance. Yep. So a couple, descendants of Jacob's son Levi, had a baby boy, and when they could no longer hide him, his mother made a watertight basket and put him in it and put him among the reeds on the riverbank. Oh yeah, and Pharaoh's daughter found him and raised him as her own son. She named him Moses. Yes, and when Moses grew up, he wanted to help his people, the Hebrews, so one day he saw an Egyptian mistreating a Hebrew, and he killed the Egyptian. Oh, well, didn't he help by doing that? Nope. God did want Moses to help not just one, but all of the Hebrews, and not by committing murder. When Moses found out that what he had done was known by others, he had to run for his life. He was in exile for many years. Oh, now I see. It's good for me to help, but I have to help in God's way and inside of his times table. You can't just decide to do something on your own without God's will or blessing. You could cause things to be even worse, even if you act on your own like I did. Now you see what I mean. I'm really sorry, Gramps. I'll remember from now on that God's will for me to help never, ever includes doing something he has already said for us to do or not to do. Now I'm going to go pray and tell him that. Good girl, Puppet. Jesus, I am like a lamb who sometimes goes astray. I know that if I follow you, I'll never lose my way. Be my shepherd, show me how to live my life for you. Be my shepherd, show me now, so I can follow you.